What's the deal with Taylor Lorenz's new Wired article about Democratic influencers? Taylor Lorenz recently wrote this article about Democratic influencers receiving dark money. Since the release of this article, I've seen a lot of people criticize Lorenz for lying or not reporting accurately, and Lorenz has made several videos defending her work. But I feel like there have been a lot of angles to this, and I can't keep up. Can someone help summarize what the controversy is about? Answer: to be brief, you're already like 90% there with what everyone knows up to this point. Taylor Lorenz published an article about how a bunch of liberal content creators were taking dark money, not nearly as much as other similar stories, but dark money nonetheless, with the main criticism being lack of transparency about the money, contractually obligated to not disclose the funding allegedly, and a threat to their independence as independent media, since taking undisclosed money is explicitly against independence. There are many speculations as to whether or not the source of funding had any sort of editorial control. Lack of coverage of Gaza seems to be a prevailing trend amongst these creators, for example, and that may or may not be confirmed in the future. One creator stated they had daily messaging meetings, which some argue is pretty much confirmation of some editorial control. The response from named creators, David Pakman, Brian Tyler Cohen, etc., has been to largely attack Taylor Lorenz as a journalist and internet personality and attempt to discredit her reporting, rather than to substantively dispute any of the claims in the article. It's a lot of "nuh-uh," and the right is doing it so we should too, and Lorenz is an internet troll who can't be believed. Attacking the messenger rather than the message, which is telling of the veracity of the claims. Also, a demand for a retraction or correction has not been issued to Wired for the article, which is another sign that what's in the article is factual. If Wired had posted an article from whole cloth, they could be sued for libel if they don't retract or correct the falsehoods. That's typically how such things work, and that's not happening in this case. TLDR, independent journalists are taking undisclosed money and are mad at the person who reported on it and are attacking her rather than her claims, which is a self-report.